Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you one simple question. How big is your dream? I'm talking about the one that keeps you up at night, the one that drives you, the one that makes your heart race every time you think about it. Your dream is your fuel. It is what gets you out of bed in the morning, ready to face the world with all the challenges it throws your way. Vision is the spark that ignites every great achievement. It's the blueprint, the roadmap, and the driving force behind everything you do. Without vision, you're like a ship sailing without a compass, lost, drifting, and aimless. But when you have a clear vision, something powerful happens. It gives you direction, it fuels your passion, and it becomes the foundation of every action you take. A big vision doesn't just happen overnight. It's something you create from within. A picture of your future that is so vivid and compelling it pulls you forward, even when the journey is tough. Your vision should be so powerful that no matter what obstacles come your way, it keeps you moving forward. It becomes your North Star, the thing that keeps you grounded and focused when everything else around you is chaotic. When you can see the outcome in your mind, when you can feel it, taste it, breathe it, you begin to believe in it with every fiber of your being. That belief, that certainty, is what drives you to take action even when the path is unclear or when others doubt you. Vision makes you resilient. It's the fuel that keeps your fire burning even in the darkest of times. A big dream starts with a vision. It starts with the courage to imagine something greater than where you are now, to stretch your imagination beyond what seems possible. The bigger the vision, the more you'll need to dig deep. Push past your limits and keep believing even when the odds are stacked against you. Vision is what separates those who merely dream from those who actually achieve. It turns a desire into a plan, a thought into reality. It's the bridge between your current reality and the life you know is waiting for you. Sacrifice is the often overlooked ingredient in the recipe for success. It's the uncomfortable, challenging, and at times painful part of the journey that ultimately leads to growth. Sacrifice is the price you pay today for the rewards you seek tomorrow. It's easy to get caught up in the vision, the dream, the outcome. But without sacrifice, those dreams remain just that. When you sacrifice, you are choosing to give up something of value now for something of greater value in the future. This could mean giving up your free time to work on your goals, cutting back on personal pleasures to save money for a future venture, or foregoing certain relationships or comforts to focus on your path. But it's important to understand that sacrifice isn't just about what you give up. It's about what you gain in return. At its core, sacrifice is about making choices. It's about deciding that what you want to achieve is more important than staying comfortable, than staying in the familiar. Growth rarely happens in the comfort zone. It happens when you push yourself beyond your limits, when you challenge your status quo and embrace the discomfort that comes with change. The sacrifices you make create a ripple effect, transforming you as a person. They test your resilience and teach you the value of perseverance. Every time you let go of something, whether it's an hour of sleep, an old habit, or an immediate pleasure, you are building a stronger version of yourself. You become more disciplined, more focused, and more driven. One of the most powerful aspects of sacrifice is that it allows you to sharpen your decision-making skills. The process of giving something up forces you to think critically about your priorities. It forces you to consider what's truly important in your life and what's holding you back. In this way, sacrifice becomes a tool for clarity, helping you to strip away distractions and focus your energy on what really matters. But sacrifice is not just about personal growth, it's also about the growth that happens in the context of your relationships and your connection with the world around you. Often the sacrifices you make benefit others as well. When you give up something for a cause, a purpose, or a dream, you inspire those around you. Your willingness to sacrifice speaks volumes to others about your commitment and determination. It's contagious, and it can motivate others to make sacrifices of their own in pursuit of their own dreams. However, it's important to remember that sacrifice does not mean complete self-neglect. It's not about pushing yourself to the point of burnout or giving up so much that you lose sight of your well-being. The key is finding balance. Sacrifice requires you to find the strength to let go of what doesn't serve your greater purpose while nurturing the parts of yourself that keep you grounded, healthy, and whole. True growth comes from a place of self-awareness, where the sacrifices you make are thoughtful and purposeful rather than hasty or reckless. Over time, sacrifice molds you into a more capable, resilient, and determined person. You learn to see the bigger picture and trust in the process. You understand that every sacrifice, every step you take outside of your comfort zone is moving you closer to the person you want to become. It's through these sacrifices that you build the muscle of persistence. And it's this muscle that will ultimately carry you through the inevitable challenges that come with pursuing big dreams. In the end, sacrifice is not a loss, but a necessary investment. It's the very thing that fuels the fire of your growth, the thing that pushes you toward becoming the person who can achieve those big dreams you envision. Through sacrifice, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable of turning your aspirations into reality. Success is often painted as an instant achievement, a moment of glory that everyone can see and celebrate. The world watches the final product, the polished speech, the championship win, the best-selling book the company launched. But very few ever truly witness the journey behind it. The unseen effort behind success is where the real work happens. It's the blood, sweat, and tears that remain hidden, often unnoticed, by the very people who benefit from the results. Behind every success story is a long road filled with countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, and failures. It's easy to look at someone who's made it and assume that their success came easily, that they were lucky, or that they somehow found a shortcut. But the reality is that the hard work that went into achieving that success is often invisible. The late nights spent perfecting a craft, the setbacks that didn't make the headlines, and the relentless pursuit of an idea that kept the individual going when others would have given up. These are the moments that shape success, but they are rarely seen by the outside world. The unseen effort behind success is often the most demanding part of the process. It's the hours spent practicing when no one is watching, the self-doubt that is quietly overcome, and the sacrifices made that others might not understand. It's the discipline to push through when everything feels like it's falling apart. Every successful person has faced moments where they wanted to quit, where the task ahead seemed impossible, where the effort didn't seem worth the struggle. But it's in those moments that the real work happens. Success isn't just about the good times. It's about showing up during the hard times, pushing forward even when the outcome is unclear. There is a beauty in the unseen effort because it is where true growth happens. Success is not just about reaching the destination. It's about the person you become in the process. The countless failures, the missed opportunities, and the constant refining of skills shape your character. It's in the quiet moments of persistence that you build your resilience, your mental toughness, and your ability to handle pressure. You learn lessons that don't show up on a resume, but stay with you for a lifetime. The effort behind success is also about building relationships, networking, and learning from others. It's the countless conversations, the advice, the mentorship, and the guidance that help steer the journey in the right direction. Many people see the individual at the top of their game, but they don't see the support system they relied on, the hours spent listening to mentors or peers, the feedback they sought out to refine their approach. Success is rarely achieved in isolation, and it's the quiet effort behind the scenes that makes all the difference. Moreover, the unseen effort is often the mental and emotional labor that comes with pursuing a dream. People see the outward accomplishments, but they don't see the internal battles. They don't see the moments of vulnerability, the doubts that creep in during the quiet hours, or the inner strength required to keep moving forward when no one is watching. This internal effort is often the hardest, as it requires you to dig deep into your own reserves of strength and belief, to continue even when the road is long and arduous. At times, the unseen effort is also about learning how to fail and then get back up again. Success is rarely linear. It's filled with ups and downs, detours and roadblocks. Those who succeed are those who understand that failure isn't the end, but a necessary part of the process. They're willing to fail, learn from it, adjust, and try again. But this cycle of failure and growth is often hidden from public view. Only the successes are celebrated. The effort, the persistence, the lessons learned from failure, and the courage to continue remain behind the scenes. The courage to persist is the quiet strength that drives you forward even when everything inside you tells you to stop. It's the ability to keep going when the path ahead seems insurmountable, when the odds are stacked against you, and when the finish line feels impossibly far away. Persistence requires more than just a desire to succeed. It demands an inner fortitude. A belief that the effort is worth it even when the outcome is uncertain. Persistence is often the difference between success and failure. It's not the person with the most talent or the greatest opportunities who ultimately achieves their dreams, but rather the person who refuses to give up. The courage to persist is what keeps you going when you face rejection, when doors keep closing, or when you experience setback after setback. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity and continuing to move forward, one step at a time, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. The courage to persist is also about trusting the process, even when you can't see the results yet. It's easy to give up when you're not getting immediate feedback, when the results you want seem to be out of reach. But persistence requires a belief that every effort counts, that each step is part of the bigger picture, even when it feels like you're not making progress. It's about putting in the work every single day, knowing that even the smallest action is contributing to the larger goal. When pursuing a dream or goal, there will be moments when you want to quit. You'll experience failure, doubt, and frustration. You might question whether the goal is even worth it. It's in these moments that persistence is most crucial. Without persistence, failure can easily become the end of the journey. But with the courage to persist, failure becomes just another lesson, a stepping stone on the way to success. You learn from your mistakes, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward with even more determination. Persistence also means resisting the temptation to take shortcuts. It's easy to look at others who seem to have achieved success quickly and wonder if you should be taking the same shortcuts. But real success is built on sustained effort, on doing the hard work day in and day out, even when you don't see immediate results. The courage to persist means being willing to do what it takes, for as long as it takes, no matter how long the process might be. It's about sticking with your vision and understanding that greatness takes time, effort, and an unwavering commitment to the journey. The courage to persist isn't just about pushing through obstacles. It's also about resilience in the face of personal challenges. Everyone faces difficulties, whether they are financial struggles, health problems, or personal losses. These challenges can test your limits and make you question whether it's worth continuing. But persistence requires you to tap into your inner strength, to rise above the obstacles, and to move forward with the same commitment you had on day one. It's about showing up, even when it feels like the world is telling you to stay down. This courage comes from within, fueled by a deep belief in yourself and your purpose. It's the fire that refuses to be extinguished, even when everything around you is falling apart. It's the quiet voice inside that tells you, keep going even when it seems impossible, and that voice is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Did you ever hear the saying, Pat? Focus and determination are the cornerstones of success. They are the qualities that separate those who achieve their goals from those who falter along the way. Without focus, your energy is scattered and your efforts become diluted. Without determination, even the clearest vision can fade in the face of adversity. Together, Focus and determination form the unshakable foundation that propels you toward your dreams regardless of the challenges you encounter. Focus is about channeling your attention to a single, clear objective, shutting out the noise, and keeping your eye on the prize. In a world filled with distractions, this can be one of the most difficult things to master. Every day you're bombarded with messages, demands, and temptations that pull your attention in 1,000 different directions. But success requires you to block out these distractions and hone in on what truly matters. Focus is about creating clarity in your mind, removing unnecessary clutter, and prioritizing the actions that will bring you closer to your goal. To achieve focus, you must first identify what's most important to you and why. This requires a deep understanding of your vision, your purpose, and your long-term objectives. Once you have that clarity, everything else becomes secondary. The small setbacks, the doubts, the distractions, they no longer have the power to sway you from your course. Focus allows you to tune out the noise and keep moving forward with purpose and intention. Determination, on the other hand, is what drives you to keep going when focus alone isn't enough. It's the inner resolve to persist in the face of obstacles, setbacks, and discouragement. Determination is not about never facing difficulties. It's about maintaining the strength to push through them. Life will challenge you. You will encounter moments when progress slows down, when success feels out of reach, or when you feel like giving up. It's in these moments that your determination will be tested. Determination is the will to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear, even when the results are not immediate, and even when the odds are against you. Determination is what keeps you going when the initial excitement wears off and the hard work begins. It's what sustains you through the long hours, the obstacles, and the setbacks. It's that inner fire that refuses to let you quit. It doesn't mean ignoring the difficulty. It means embracing the challenge and pushing through with the unwavering belief that your efforts will pay off in the end. Determination is built over time through repeated acts of commitment, even when those efforts don't always yield instant results. It's the courage to keep going when success feels elusive, knowing that persistence will eventually lead to breakthrough. Focus and determination are inseparable. Without focus, determination can become misguided, leading to effort that doesn't serve the larger goal. Without determination, focus can falter in the face of challenges. Together, these two qualities are like a compass and the drive that moves you forward. Focus gives you direction. Determination keeps you moving forward no matter how difficult the journey. When combined, focus and determination create a powerful force. They allow you to not only visualize your dreams, but also to turn them into reality. Focus sharpens your vision, helping you to define exactly what you need to do. Determination gives you the strength to take those actions, to remain committed to your vision even when the road is tough. Together, they transform what may seem like an impossible dream into a tangible, achievable goal. Perseverance is a trait that often goes unnoticed in a world that celebrates instant gratification and quick fixes. However, it is perseverance that ultimately leads to the greatest rewards. It's the ability to stay the course when things aren't going as planned, to keep moving forward when others might give up, and to endure the challenges that inevitably arise on the path to success. The rewards of perseverance are not always immediate, but they are always worth the effort because perseverance transforms adversity into opportunity and effort into achievement. When you commit to persevering, you are committing to more than just surviving difficult moments. You are actively choosing to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient with each challenge you face. The road to success is rarely smooth, and setbacks are part of the journey. Perseverance gives you the strength to weather these storms, to rise every time you fall, and to view obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones to something greater. The rewards of perseverance are found in the growth that occurs along the way. Every challenge you overcome, every difficult moment you push through, shapes you into a more capable version of yourself. It's the lessons you learn when things go wrong that teach you the most about your capabilities, your character, and your potential. Each time you persevere through adversity, you build resilience. And resilience is the foundation of long-term success. The people who persevere don't just reach their goals, they evolve into individuals capable of achieving even bigger dreams because of what they've endured. Perseverance also brings about a sense of accomplishment that nothing else can replace. When you achieve something through sheer persistence, the reward isn't just the outcome, it's the satisfaction that comes from knowing you fought for it. Success that is earned through perseverance feels different. It's not just about crossing the finish line, it's about knowing the journey was worth every step. It's a deeper, more fulfilling kind of success because you know that it was your unwavering commitment that made it possible. Furthermore, perseverance unlocks the door to opportunities that would have remained closed if you had quit too soon. Life often presents moments where things get tough, and the temptation to give up can be overwhelming. However, it is during these times that the greatest breakthroughs often happen. People who persevere are the ones who discover new paths when the old ones seem blocked. They don't see failure as a final destination. They see it as a temporary setback and a chance to learn and grow. The willingness to keep going, to stay engaged even when the outcome is uncertain, opens up doors to possibilities that others may never see. Another reward of perseverance is the trust and respect you earn from others. People admire persistence. It's easy to admire someone who is successful, but it's far more inspiring to witness someone who keeps going despite difficulties. Your determination to keep moving forward can inspire others to do the same. You show them that success is not reserved for the fortunate or the talented. It's for those who are willing to push through the struggles. Perseverance builds character, and that character becomes a source of inspiration to others, whether they're aware of it or not. Moreover, perseverance often leads to unexpected rewards. While many associate success with specific outcomes, money, recognition, status, the true rewards of perseverance can be far richer. It's the development of mental toughness, the ability to remain calm under pressure, the peace that comes with knowing you did everything you could, regardless of the outcome. It's the confidence you build as you realize you are capable of far more than you once thought. And these intangible rewards are often the most valuable because they shape your mindset and approach to life in ways that external rewards cannot. In the end, the rewards of perseverance are not just found in achieving a goal, they are found in who you become along the way. Perseverance shapes you into a person who doesn't just reach for the stars, but who also understands what it takes to hold on to them once you've got them. It's through perseverance that you find the true strength within you to tackle any challenge and the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you gave it your all.